Destinygundum, and today we're going to be taking another look at a Build Fighters kind of showcase kind of thing. This one goes out to Crimson Raptor. I forget, there's some letters or there's some numbers at the end of his name, but basically he asked me to he asked me a long time ago to he asked about the psychommu Zeong that I did a while back. I did post a review of that. That's just the standard kit alone. This is the custom version, which I eventually made it out to. So he asked me to go ahead and post post a video about that, and I was glad to, because I never actually did show off this guy, and he's actually one of my favorite customs, because I don't know, he just turned out really well. So this is the psychommu Zeong from nowhere. It's just a custom Build Fighters kind of thing, and that's the beauty of Build Fighters, is that you could really push anything and it could be just yours. So this doesn't really necessarily have to be a backstory or anything from it. It doesn't have to be from a specific series, and yeah. So the most notable feature about this guy is he has these big old arms, and then these arms are actually the feet from, or the arm sections from the Raphael Gundam, and then he does share he has all the articulation that it has, along with more, because I added an extra joint in there. So this is how it basically works. So first off, I'm going to go over colors, and I'm going to go ahead and show off a lot of extra stuff that I did. So for colors, I went with variations of gray as long with white and red. So very similar to this original color scheme, just a little bit more tuned out, I guess. I just switched around the colors a lot. So initially, I went back and I sanded down the whole kit, because when I constructed it, it was pretty crappy. Because basically what I had done is I just really messed it up. So I went back and sanded down a lot of the stuff, made it a lot more cleaner. Because it's such an old kit, you do have to use glue, so it doesn't turn out as great as I wanted it to. But this one turned out awesome. So yeah. So let's go ahead and talk about colors. So this, yeah, red, white. This is actually the first time I also used decals, the wet water transfer decals. So those turned out great too. And then going from the top down, so the head, I added a mono eye in there. So that pink part is actually just added in. This little hose kind of comes around like a Zaku, but I just put it on one side because it looked kind of cool like that. Then going down the chest, I scratch built a whole abdomen area to house this new joint that he has, which basically allows for all sorts of kind of movements, along with this little piece right here, which is like a beam spray that kind of just shoots, kind of like this Sazabi's beam spray weapon that's hidden inside his abdomen section. Now on the back, he has this thruster pack, which basically allows for extra thrust, and it's on a ball joint, so you can basically move it like that. So he has extra thrust like that, or you can just really go anywhere with it. It's got a lot of thrusters, which all thrusters are painted in red. That's what I really loved about this guy. I went a little bit extra on him because I really liked how it turned out. There's a nice little 2 there. The arms, there are new arm joints in there, so they're just on ball joints, nothing spectacular. The arms, or the elbows, on a double hinge, but that's all you get. But these hands are really articulated, because first off, you got the thumb, which is on 2 hinges right here, and then the wrist itself, with the thumb is separate from the wrist, which is cool. And then these claws, there's a joint at the base, and they're on individual ball and hinge joints. All these fingers are on individual ball and hinge joints. So that's left over from the Raphael Gundam. And over here, I actually attached Seraphim's leg joint, so you can get all sorts of articulation from that. Along with that, because you have this beam weapon right here, which is just in the base right there, that metallic silver piece, it grabs onto stuff and it holds onto it. But then say if another enemy is coming, what it can go ahead and do is it can rotate this other arm out, and it releases another beam weapon, which can be removed. Let me see if I can get it out. Right here. So it's like a funnel kind of piece thing, and it's got a little GN drive there. So it's got that going on. So both arms, it can do that. So that's kind of a cool feature that I kind of added in. Trying to get this piece back on. Let me see if I lined it up. Yes, there it is. Then I scratch built a lot of this arm around the skirt area. This piece is actually from Vent Savior. I added in a joint right here, so it's got a lot more movement. I took out the joint in here. There was initially a joint in here, not from the original kit, but I added it in, and I thought it'd be cooler just to have stocky legs, so it's kind of like a floating thing, because that's what I really liked about the psychommu Zeong, is that it's kind of weird looking. It's got half legs, not really full legs, but it reminds me a lot of like an astronaut, like a little space shuttle orbiting thing, especially with these pieces. These I definitely did want to keep because they looked really cool. I added some knee pads right here to give them more area, kind of differentiate the back from the front, because these were the same thing, basically identical. Yeah, so that's all for custom job. Oh, I also added this piece right here, just for fun, just for kicks, just to break up the color. So, yeah, I hope you guys enjoyed this little showcase. Now, before I end, I should probably show it off with something, so, because I have it so close to me. This is the, Amethyst Victory Gundam that I did a showcase of a while back. So this guy's pretty tall. He's still on 1/144 scale, and that's fine because the Zeong's a big mobile suit, Victory's a small mobile suit, so it works out good. So yeah, that's pretty much it for the showcase, guys. I hope you guys enjoyed this. Definitely tell me your thoughts. I would love to hear more comments, criticism, concerns, anything of that nature from you guys. And I hope you guys enjoyed this review, and I'll see you guys next time.